It's as easy as riding a bike. You've probably heard the old saying. Well, riding a bike for me wasn't so easy. With my disability, which left my left leg smaller and shorter than my right leg, and my balance just totally messed up, I could not ride a two-wheel bike for a very long time. Rode my tricycle for years. I really wanted a big wheel or one of those mean green machines, which was basically a big wheel that had a pull-back brake with green plastic and you could spin out. Never got one of those either. I did get, however, for my 7th birthday, a shiny red two-wheeler bike. And it had some training wheels for about the first few months. And my dad said, no, no more training wheels. You just got to go out and you got to use it. And it was not easy. Not only was it not easy, it was downright impossible because my left leg was not strong enough to push down on the pedal to bring the other pedal up. Then my right leg could push the pedal down, but I could never get up enough momentum to get the bike going. So what I did was a lot of stepping down the street. I'd be leaning over to the right side using my right foot to push myself forward on the curb. The street behind my main street was elevated, it was uphill, and then it went way downhill. So I would occasionally take a risk and see if I could get myself going. Just push myself on the curb, little ways, see if I could get a little speed up and get moving. And the day finally came where not only did I get moving, but I ended up away from the curb and I couldn't control myself anymore. I couldn't stop. My feet just magically ended up on the actual pedals and whoosh, down the hill I went. Unfortunately, I didn't have a tremendous amount of control since I'd never gone anywhere on that bike beyond a couple of feet. Suddenly, I am veering off to the left, no clue how to stop, and there's a tree right there in the yard that I'm veering into. And I'm trying to brake, and I hit that tree, and I come off the bike, and luckily I don't hit the tree. I just bounce over into the grass. Now, this is a precursor to a story I will tell later, but this was the very first time I had a bike crash. But it was also the very first time that I suddenly felt, I can do this. Did you see me? I got all the way down the hill. I was pedaling. I can do this. I just need to get a little ramp up speed. So I would start on driveways that had small hills and get myself going. And slowly I would build up the strength I needed so that I wouldn't need to go down a hill of any kind anymore. I could just ride my bike. Now, of course, you're already thinking, aren't you? What's the lesson? What's the lesson? Well, sometimes you do what you can do. And sometimes you find yourself out of control, and when you are out of control, you suddenly realize you can do more than you can do. And it puts you in a position to take you out of your comfort zone and give you ideas as to how to lose control without losing control, so you can strengthen your position, strengthen your strategy and your ideas, so you can eventually get to a goal that you didn't think you could make because you never pictured yourself having to be out of control in any way to reach it. But sometimes we have to give up control. Sometimes we have to be just a little bit crazy and realize that our bodies will take over. Our brains will take over. We'll be able to make a split-second decision. We'll be able to come up with something, especially as speakers. So there you go. Go out. Speak anyway. I'll come up with another story in another day or two. Hope you have a fantastic day.